is a little bit unique in the sense that although I am retired, I'm also a single dad, and so I have, daily responsibilities. So unfortunately, I can't get up there as often as I would like to. But in talking with Deborah, patient outreach coordinator, and reading about stem cell and learning about it, I had, before I went up there the first time, I had already committed mentally in my mind that this was going to be probably 4 visits, maybe even thought, to get, again, not to see results, period, but to get the kind of results that I wanted. And so I felt like this is probably something that I can do for me every 2 to 3 months. To me, this is more of a journey to get my hair looking to where I want. And it's nothing that is going to happen overnight, and there's no Harry Potter, there's nothing magical about the process. Medically, biologically proven therapy, but the results can vary. So bearing that in mind, my plan is over the next year, if it takes even 1.5 years, to get probably about 5 visits under my belt. Again, when I can afford to, time-wise, to break away and make it up there. Staff there, I would definitely give them a 10. And the reason I would do that is they all were friendly, they all were smiling, they all introduced themselves, they all explained what their role was in the process. They all seemed to take a personal interest in making sure that I was very comfortable and I had plenty to eat, plenty to drink. Are you warm? Are you cold? Is there something else we can do to make the room more comfortable for you? I felt like oftentimes I was more like at a spa than at a provider's office. So yeah, I'd definitely give it a 10. Pre-procedure process, again, I'd have to rate 9, maybe 10. Again, that was because I had multiple conversations with the Deborah from Patient Outreach. Informative, very patient in answering all of my questions. When I went up there, again, it happened almost exactly as what we had talked about even before I went. There was at no point in time was I surprised or wow, I didn't know that, or gee, I didn't see that kind of. No, there was none of that. It went exactly. And so I think the pre-procedure information was fine. So the facility, again, I would give very high marks for at least a 9, probably a 10. The reason for that is, again, for lack of better terms, that it seemed very warm, very soft environment. The room that you spend most of your time in is very softly lit. It's got your jasmine diffuser or whatever kind of music goes on, whatever kind of videos you want to watch. The chairs, the furniture are very comfortable. Refreshments, they have a nice selection of different types of beverages that you can enjoy, different snacks that you can enjoy. Lunch that they had catered, I forget where it came from, but they're really good wraps, wherever it came from. And again, I had my choice in that. Very different experience than what you probably experienced with a primary care visit or even a specialty care clinic. This is, again, I would say it's more of a trip to the spa than to a doctor's office per se. So yeah, definitely high marks. I had a buddy that was considering this sort of therapy. My first comment would be to be cautious, because that term stem cell is thrown out there a lot. And if you just do a Google search for stem cell therapy for hair loss, you're going to get a bunch of different sites. But when you get down to the nitty gritty, you're not talking about actual, no kidding, stem cells harvested from your bone marrow. To me, that's genuine stem cell therapy, not anything else. So I think you have to do your research and make sure, is this authentic stem cell therapy? So that would be the first comment I would make. I mentioned this before. The advantage I saw is that they draw out enough bone marrow, but they take part of that bone marrow and put that in an IV solution, which can have some nice anti-inflammatory effects throughout the body. And so I think that's a definite plus. And then also looking at the whole experience, there may be other providers out there, but pleased with how the procedure went. And I've got to know the staff. I'm very confident in the long-term clinical results that I'll see.